Welcome back. In the previous lecture, we have seen the open loop step response method of proposed by Ziegler and Nicholas for the tuning of PID controller. In this lecture, we will see the second method of Ziegler and Nicholas, that is in closed loop and called as closed loop ultimate cycle method. So let us begin with in this method. The system is connected in closed loop with proportional controller. So if you have a PID controller, the Ti is set to infinity and so as to make Ki equal to 0 and Td is set to 0, and that means from the PID controller the I and D action are made out of the controller and it is only a proportional controller, and then the proportional controller and the system are connected in closed loop like this. Say so here we will apply step input, unit step, then this is a proportional controller, and here we have a system whose model is not known, and even we are not interested in finding out the model if we don't have it. Just let us conduct the experiment in closed loop, and that will give us the parameters to find out the tuning parameters. So here what is done, after connecting this, the controller gain K is increased from its minimum value till the system produces sustained oscillations in the output Y of t, and the response is marked, noted down like so. If it is a sustained oscillation, is sinusoidal waveform, correct, and with the period, this period is called as ultimate period Tu. So note down this gain as ultimate gain Ku and period of the oscillation as ultimate time Tu, and then substitute Ku and Tu in the empirical formulae of tuning. So those tuning parameters are like, for example, again in this case also the controllers are P, Pi and PID, and for if it is in P mode, then the controller gain Kc is 0.5 Ku. So here if you look at this, we are increasing the gain K. It is a problem of like a problem of root locus. We are increasing the gain K, and at certain stage the system crosses the imaginary axis. So when the system poles are on the imaginary axis, the system produces sustained oscillations, and that frequency of oscillation has certain period of oscillation Tu, this one. So it is like root locus, and then this will be the marginal K. This K is nothing but K marginal. So as to have the stable operation, a certain tolerance is given, and hence Kc is selected as 0.5 Ku. Here this I am taking it out, but actually this Ti is infinity and Td is 0. Then for PI controller, as we have seen, I action introduces instability. So always, even in the first case and even here, this gain is always less than P mode, and the gain can be increased in PID because D action improves stability. So you have certain margin of stability when we introduce D action, and here it's Tu divided by 1.2 and D is 0, so I will make it dash, and here in PID it's 0.6 Ku. Then this is 0.5 Tu or Tu by 2, and this is 0.125 Tu or Tu by 8. So these are the empirical formulae proposed by Ziegler and Nicholas based on this method. So this method is quite similar to Ziegler and Nicholas method and root locus, and even you can use Bode plot in this. So all these things we will see in the next lecture. But let us solve one numerical example based on this. So here we have to determine P, Pi and PID controller settings in both KCTI-TD and KP-KI-KD forms if the closed loop ultimate cycle experiment has resulted in Ku equal to 10, Tu equal to 8. Okay. So we have directly the parameters Ku, that is ultimate gain, which is K marginal, and frequency of oscillation at marginal stability, that is Tu, period of oscillation 8. And then for P controller, we will take both form now. C is equal to 0.5 Ku, that is 5. Then next is for PI controller. The Kc is 0.45 Ku, so 0.45 into 10 is 4.5, and Ti is equal to Tu divided by 1.2, that is 8 by 1.2 is 6.6667 seconds. And then for PID controller, this is what if the PID controller is used as a P controller, then this will be Kc. If it is used as PI controller, then this will be Kc and this will be Ti. And if it is in PID mode, then there will be Kc will be 0.6 Ku, that is 6 in this case. Ti is equal to 0.5 Tu, that is 4, and Td is equal to 0.125 Tu, that is Tu by 8, that is 1. So this is in PID controller in KCTI-TD form. For KP-KI-KD form, for P controller, always Kp is equal to Kc is equal to 5. For PI controller, Kp is equal to Kc is equal to 4.5, and Ki is equal to Kc by Ti. So that is equal to 4.5 divided by 6.6667, which is equal to 0.675, and for PID controller Kp is equal to Kc is equal to 6, Ki is equal to Kc by Ti is equal to 6 by 4, that is 1.5, and Kd is equal to Kc Td is equal to 6. So this is the PID control design is over. It is enough in this lecture. In the next lecture we will see how to use this closed loop ultimate cycle method if the model of the system is known. Thank you.